Now let's talk about pressure sensors. Most of these are piezometric sensors. That means the amount of flex in the diaphragm indicates the voltage signal. One side is exposed to a reference pressure and the other is a calibrated pressure or vacuum. A very common pressure sensor is a MAP, or a Manifold Absolute Pressure sensor. They must have direct access to the manifold vacuum, so they are measuring vacuum. One style is fed with a vacuum line, and the other style is directly attached to the intake. There are two types, but both have three wire sensors, a ground, a 5-volt reference, and a signal return wire. Now one style is called a linear, and it sends a voltage signal. The other style is called a frequency, and instead of a voltage, it sends a frequency or a pulsed or a square wave signal. Now since the air pressure is inside the intake manifold, it is not significantly affected by altitude or barometric pressure. Instead, the pressure varies based on the engine load and the engine speed, and the PCM uses that data to calculate the exact amount of fuel that is needed to balance the fuel delivery. The barometric pressure sensor often is referred to as the barrel sensor. It monitors atmospheric pressure and it reports it to the PCM for fuel trim adjustments. Sometimes the barrel sensor is a standalone sensor. It can be mounted on the firewall or on the airbox, and sometimes the MAP sensor serves as the barrel sensor. Now the vapor pressure sensor, they look pretty much alike, don't they? Well, that's because they do the very same thing. The difference is the vapor sensor measures pressure in the evap system, and the MAP measures pressure in the atmosphere. Both are inputs to the PCM, and the MAP for fuel trim, where vapor is for emission control.